Hello, my name is Jonathan Piccolo, and I'm currently the resident assistant in Cypress V Apartments. I'm a third-year student studying public health with the aspiration to go to medical school. So the first question, how do I define social justice? I define social justice as the concept that is the act of creating a world where each and every member of society is equal with the most basic human rights, meaning that no prejudice or discrimination based on one's background or identity exists and affects an individual's chances of living their best life. Social justice is meant as a concept to challenge the beliefs of a society that has many different perspectives. I was lucky enough to have residents on my floor with very different beliefs than I did. I actually discovered this during my intentional conversations. My resident Mia and I ran into a scenario where she was having disagreements with her roommates because they were not following the room agreement and properly cleaning up after themselves in the kitchen. We believed in totally different approaches. I thought it was important for her to take the initiative to speak to her roommates and try to resolve it herself before I stepped in for mediation. However, she thought it was best to be anonymous and have me come and pretend as if it was a requirement to revisit the roommate agreement, when in reality, that wasn't the case. When Mia and I tried to talk about why we thought each of our methods was the best, we found that it was because of the beliefs we created from our parents, because of their different perspectives. She explained that she did not want to go to be looked at differently from the people she lived with because of something that made her uncomfortable. However, by the end of our intentional conversation, I was able to convince her to tell her roommates how she felt over text rather than in person, because it was something that she realized she needed to accomplish in order to grow. An example of how I built a community was at first through my floor meetings. By all of my residents coming into one place and communicating their point of view on each month's residential curriculum, I was able to tailor the activities into something they'd be interested in coming to while getting the point across. Sometimes it is either an open discussion about their beliefs, and other times it is me leading the way to discuss why this aspect is important to the residents' well-being through their growth. An initiative I would create next year to better build the community is by having a weekly board game night or movie night and a common space to have the floor interact and better get to know each other so they can feel more comfortable living in the residence hall. I feel as though this initiative will greatly help to improve the individualized relationships I can make with my residents so that they feel comfortable coming to me with any concerns or questions they may have. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to continuing my growth as a residential assistant at the University of South Florida. Go Bulls!